This conference will now be recorded.
Can listen this webinar. So, guys, my name is Nitesh, and I'm having close to 14, 15 years of experience and played a role of individual contributor and as a you can say delivery manager, product manager, and as a scrum master, as a business analyst. Work with organization like a Barclays, then JP Morgan, then different other clients like ICE and uh, VAM, and then Pfizer, Eurex. So multiple clients I have dealt with. Apart from that, with Refer Me Group, I am associated, or you can say this is my wife's startup, so I am associated since the starting. And till the date, we have given more than 32 batches of ISTQB, and 370 plus candidates have cleared the exam. 370 plus has given the exam, and through out of them, 368 has cleared the exam. Richa is from the first batch where we have started. I mean, 3 years before. Uh, the reason behind doing ISTQB or doing promote QA, because in current scenario that we have discussed more in detail in Tester Kichopal. So when you will join, you will get to know what is the objective behind Refer Me Group. So basically, the thought process is to promote QA. And nowadays, in any organization or manager thinks that QA is not very important in present scenario. Only developer can do a testing, and that's sufficient to give the build or to proceed with the any product or any functionality or any function in a production, which is a completely a myth, right, and completely a wrong perception what they have made. So Refer Me Group has only one objective, that to promote testing, and because of that we are associated more than 75,000 plus professionals. Out of them, approximately 55 to 60,000 professionals are from a QA background only, and we are associated with more than, I mean, across India with any organization you can name for, and we are associated. In Delhi NCR, I mean, almost every organization we have members of Refer Me Group in any organization you can name for. Uh, Apart from ISTQB, we also do RPA, then AWS, and we just customize the workshop according to QA. Like we do AWS plus DevOps, one workshop. We do SDET, which completes your uh, uh, from start scratch to a completion of automation. We do security testing, investment banking. We do RPA. We do data science. We do Python. We do Selenium with Python. We do Selenium with SheHas. We do Selenium with Java and JMeter. Then I mean multiple workshops are there. I'm not going in detail with that. If you want to know more about Refer Me Group, you can go on Google, right? Just type Refer Me Group. You can see till the date 126 people has given, has given rank to us, and till the date it is 4.9, right? So it was all about Refer Me Group. We are not here to promote Refer Me Group, or because why I have given this reference, so that some credit you can make for Refer Me Group what we are. Now coming to a question, why ISTQB is increasing in demand. Like you guys said very well, the first thing is that it gives you the concept, right? Concept of testing in a standard, or I can say international definition, right? Why it is increasing in demand? Because if you are ISTQB certified, whether I apply for a new post in any organization or internally I would like to see any Abhinaya, you just change your setting because others are able to see my screen. So if you will, either if you want to change in your current organization, right? So next project is demanding that you should be ISTQB certified. If you are, then you will be given a preference. Believe me, if I give any opening to my HR, this I repeat every time in any webinar, that if I give any opening for in my team, and I just mention, so I clearly mention ISTQB certified, and in a day, if I get, for example, 10 resume, and I see the first criteria for selection or rejection to any resume is that I just see the person is ISTQB certified or not. Sorry to say, but I reject the resume which is not ISTQB certified mentioned, right? That is very important criteria for me. I don't know how others follow, but nowadays it is increasing in trend, and people are preferring those professionals who are ISTQB certified, right? So why it is increasing in demand? Because it gives an international definition. Welcome, Balakrishna. You have just recently joined, so may I know about you, your years of experience, and from which location you are? Bala, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So your years of experience and from which location and organization you are?
Yeah, actually having like 1.5 years experience in manual
Mm-hmm.
testing.
Mm-hmm.
I work for technology,
Sorry.
Netcracker Technology,
Okay. From which location you are?
Hyderabad.
Okay. Perfect. Hyderabad is one of the beautiful city in India.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because I started my career from there. So, guys,
Yeah.
this we are talking about. Now, let me ask a very, very simple question, which I ask usually in my all the webinar, right? And we will see the difference, what we know, and what it can be compiled in a very simple way. So, let's start with Abhinaya. So, Abhinaya, I am asking a simple question, and this will round to each one of you. So, guys, just prepare how you are going to give me an answer. What do what is definition of testing? A simple question. So Abhinay, what do you think? What is the definition of testing? Abhinay, can you hear me? Okay. Bala, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So what is the definition of a testing?
Like testing any particular product, whether it is having any good quality or not.
Particular product,
Product.
good quality. Okay. Fair enough. Prakash, what you would like to add here?
Yeah, basically testing is a process of analyzing the business requirement and basically we check if the things are going exactly as the requirement of the
Your voice is not very much clear to me, Prakash. Initially it was, but later on it went down.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah, basically testing is the process of validating the business requirements with the help of all the business documents by the analysis of all business documents and we are just checking that the application which is under test is going as per the business requirement or not. Is it able to meet the expected behavior or not?
Okay. Fair enough. Uh, Prashant, what do you think? What is the testing?
Testing is only conformance to the requirements of the client or the organization.
Okay. Puneet, what about you?
As per me, the basic concept of testing is like we have to verify that we are getting the expected results. Like whatever we are find the expected results are the actual results. And if there are any corner scenarios that can be covered to figure out if uh, there is any issue in your application. Also, like it will help you to improve what we can say your application for a long term. Like if the testing is done, so product or delivery you are doing will meet your expectations, and that can be easily in maintenance in future.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Uh, Richa, can you speak? Or Rinky?
Yeah, according to me, testing is the like it is an activity that should have to make the our actual results should have to make equal to the results which are like requirements. This is basically on the requirements that should be matched to the client requirements. Whatever we are whatever we are getting from our software, it should be always matched to the expected result from the client side. So basically, it is a verification of the product, verification or validation of the software.
Okay, okay. So verification of expected result, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, okay. Rishabh, what do you think? You guys are not covering defects in this definition, but anyways, Rishabh.
So as far as I concern about software testing, so software testing is a very important step of the overall software development life cycle. And without testing phase, we cannot move ahead with our development of any product. Like I can partial I can sorry like we can part the software testing into two steps, generally verification and validation. Like with verification, we generally verify that the specific requirements are matching or not, and with validation we can verify that the expected behavior is working as the actual result or not. And if these are working fine, then we can move ahead with the process that we don't have any defect or we don't see any bug. These product is working as expected. So I think that is software testing.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Okay. Next is Tushar. What do you think? Tushar, can you hear me? Hello, Tushar, can you hear me? Guys, speak up. This is not interview. This is a webinar. Even I do not know you face to face. So there is no any pass or fail. Here, at least express yourself what you understand about testing. Okay. So Yada.
Yeah, uh, it is a process of making sure that the product is designed as per the requirements and it is satisfying all the requirements and giving the expected output, and also making sure the product is defect free, and the customer who is using it should not face any issues, even though he is entering the right input or wrong input.
Okay. What Rishabh has been. Rishabh, you just changed the setting. I don't know what issue you are getting. Sure, sure, Rishabh. No problem. Okay, so on my screen you can see a multiple definition of a testing has came out through you guys to particular defect, particular product, good quality, process of analysis, validation of business requirement, meet expectation, confirmation of requirement, verify expected result, and verify expected result in software products, cover corner scenarios, improve application for a long term, easily maintenance activity of a matching requirement, divide testing in verification, validation, satisfying all requirements. Correct?
I
How
want
many
to
of
add one more point. Like,
yeah, yeah, please,
hello.
please. Yeah,
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 I want
please,
to one
Puneet.
add. So it's like the one more purpose of testing is to uncover the unknown defects that we don't know, like that can hamper the functionality. So it's not just like if I have a text box to do the sum and I pass 2 plus 2, it is giving 4, then this is fine. No, we have to uncover something negative, like if I pass -1 +2, so it should work the same way as well. So we should know like how to uncover the unknown defects in the application.
So that is known as false positive. Have you heard about this? False
Yeah, so
positive and
it's a
false negative.
yeah, so it's like you are passing the false what you can say, false data to show that your application is working in a positive manners.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a false positive you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
So guys,
kind of.
yeah. So guys, here if I will say, I mean, first I should take a permission from each one of you. Are you guys giving me this? You can say trespass that I can make you wrong. I mean, you will not feel personally. I will make a general statement. So are you guys okay with that? Then I will proceed by making this definition right or wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no
sure,
issues.
why not?
Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this trespass. So, guys, if I will cover this definition and I'm getting this definition from any of the person in my interview, I will reject simply because there is tester is never responsible for a quality of an application. Tester is never responsible for easily maintenance. This is an attribute of a testing. This is not a definition of a testing, right? I am not responsible that application is useful for a long term or not, right? Covering corner scenario is one of the, you can say, features of a testing where we write the test cases, whether it is a black box or white box, right? It is, yes, verify of expected result, but it is validation moreover, right? Confirmation, what is the meaning of confirmation of requirement as per client? Client never confirm any requirement. It is a business requirement. As per the client, it will change, but business requirement is where, for example, you have multiple business users. They may differ in terms of particular requirement, but there is a, you can say, proper agreement, a consent with each of the business person where the when the requirement is freeze, right? So this is not a correct statement. Now, process of analysis, yes, that's this definition I passed through. I will explain more how it is good. Particular product, no, we are responsible for validating each and every functionality of application, whatever is delivered by me. Activity of matching requirement, yes, partially it is correct, right? Dividing testing in verification and validation, it is partially correct, right? Meet expectation, that I have already covered. Satisfying all requirement, yes, this is already covered. Unknown defect, this is one of the attribute, this is not a definition of testing. So complete definition of testing, I'm not saying again this, I'm telling you a universal, but as per ISTQB, the definition of testing is nothing but it is a process of validation of business requirement, which includes verification as well up to a some extent, right? If you will go on a V model, so V model is divided into V. Half part of V is where first half is responsibility of a business and a business analyst, architect, developer, and half part is responsible guys are testers and maintenance guys who are more over towards like a testing. So complete half part, that is a validation, is responsibility of a testing. Whereas in a V model, you have seen that each phase, like if it is a production environment or maintenance, that will have a parallel line or horizontal line which is associated with your business, right? So if I'm talking about verification validation, so moreover, a tester is responsible for validating any business requirement or validation of a business requirement, and testing is a complete process. Now, if I'm talking about verification, so verification never done by a tester, but a review, if you are talking about, so that is also part of a validation, correct? So the complete definition you can say as per ISTQB is testing is a complete process of validation business requirement. That's it. Apart from that, other definition, whatever is said, that is an attribute and that is not a complete definition, right? Here you guys can be differ with me because, or you have some different definition, or you can challenge me because till the date we have not understood according to ISTQB, and that is a misperception we have made for the testing. For example, if I ask another question with you guys, what is the difference between test scenario, test case, test condition, and test script. So I can make sure that up to a 10 or 11 years of experience, people cannot distinguish the definition between test case and test condition. Even few people are confused what is a test scenario. Test script people can let you know that it is nothing but chronological steps, or it is nothing but to achieve the objective which you write in a multiple steps how you are going to achieve the objective of your testing. Apart from that, few people says that testing has one of the objective to improve the quality and make the software bug free. How many of you are agree that testing objective is make the software defect free, or testing objective is to find the defect? Any of you?
So it's not like just to stamp like market stamp like it's a bug free, because even if you cover thousands of scenarios, you can't say like your application is foolproof or 100% bug free. So it's
Absolutely,
like
very
you will
true.
make sure. So it's like you will make sure that even if in unexpected scenarios your application will not crash, but you can't guarantee that your application is bug free.
Absolutely, Puneet. So, because for example, let me give you a very practical scenario. Let's suppose someone has given you a to validate a pen, right? Suppose Renault company comes and they say you have to validate or you have to test my pen. As per the requirement, it has been given that the pen should work in a normal condition on A4 white paper, and it should be with a blue color, and the shape and size will be like this, and the user should be able to write, and the logo should be printed with a brown color. Now you have done all the testing. Now what happened? The user is flying and trying to write from a ball pen, and he is not able to write. He just called to Reynolds and file a case, right? Customer comes to you that why you have not tested this that person can write in a aeroplane, or while in a flight condition he can write, or the person is on a North Pole where the temperature is minus 40, person is not able to write, why you have not tested this? So you can challenge the customer, boss, you have not given this me as a requirement, so I cannot say that my product is a completely bug free. Whatever the requirement has been given, I am completing each and everything. I cannot say the particular circumstances is going to fulfill, right? Like suppose I give you another very practical example. Approximately 10 or 11 years before, when I was in a one organization, then at that time I have purchased microwave. So one LG guy came. This sounds a little bit funny example, but this is true that he has told me. That guy has told me, sir, you cannot put any pet in this microwave, and you cannot dry any pet. I laughed at his statement, and I said, why I will put any pet in this microwave and make the pet dry? So he said no, because a few days before, a few months before, someone in Chandigarh has claimed this, and she just put her dog in the microwave, and she tried to dry her pet, and the pet got died. So now we have started to putting this or giving this instruction to the users that they cannot dry any animal. So guys, please understand, from the requirement perspective, you cannot say any product is a defect free. Apart from that, the objective of testing is to not only to find the defects, right? For example, there are some levels of a testing, like if we will read about the testing. So there is like few levels, right? Like guys, just a background noise, so just bear with me for a minute. So like there is a component testing, then there is a integration, then there is a system testing, then there is acceptance testing. Acceptance testing do not have objective to find the defect, that is which is done by your users, which is done by your actors, which is done by your you can say supervisors, or which are close to a business guys. So their objective of testing is not to find the defect, right? Correct. Now coming to a different question, if I ask what is the difference, which comes first, integration testing or system testing, or system integration, which I should first? So people get confused, they say First we should keep integration, then we should keep system testing, then we should go for a system testing. But believe me, integration testing comes in each and every part of a software level, whether it is a component, whether it is a system, whether it is a acceptance. So everywhere we do integration testing. So that's a different level of testing which is defined by ISTQB. So here we have seen that why ISTQB is increasing in demand, because of the definition, because of our understanding. I'm not saying you guys are correct or wrong. I'm just saying what perception we are building and what ISTQB makes a difference in your learning and your approach. Now, how ISTQB will help you in your career? A vague statement, but it is true. Even any certification will not help you to get a job, right? Even I have done more than 30 certification in my career. I mean, approximately 18 to 19 certification from NCFM. One is from a safe certified. I am automation anywhere RPA certified. I am blueprint certified. I am ISTQB. All three levels I am certified. But no certification has helped me in ever to get me a job. But yes, they help you to actually shortlist your resume. So if you are thinking that ISTQB is going to help you to get a job, that's a wrong perception. Any certification cannot help you to get a job. It only can help you, first thing, that it will give you in help you in a shortlisting. Apart from that, it will help you to you up, put you different from the group of people. For example, if I get your resume and ISTQB certified is written there, so I will give preference to you. Now, I'm not going to check or cross verify that you are ISTQB certified or not. Apart from that, if it is any link is there or any website is there where I can go and check. So there is no any verification I can do about any person. But yes, if it is a written, the person is ISTQB certified or certified by any technology or tool, I consider the person have some knowledge, because nowadays proxies also works where people give exam on behalf of others. So so even if you are certified, you have to prove in interview, right? So if you are thinking that ISTQB is going to help you to get a new job, absolutely not. ISTQB will only help you to gain your confidence and to give you an edge in comparison to other people. Someone has recently joined, I guess. Okay, fair enough. So, each one of you, Bala, Prakash, Prashant, Puneet, Rinki, Rishabh, Tushar, Yada, Balakrishnan, Bala, in any doubt, anything you guys would like to add here?
Yeah, I'm 100% agree with you. Like, if you mention like you are ISTP certified, it will give you an extra edge. Like
Yeah,
any HR person or any interview will definitely think like this guy has something, like he has cleared this particular certificate, so he knows like what are the methods and what are the standards to follow while doing the testing. So even if I say like if there is a resume of a 3-year person with ISTQB and 4-year experienced person without ISTQB, the chances are higher that 3-year experienced guy may get a call because he has the certification.
absolutely, absolutely, Puneet. Very true. Anyone else has any thought on this? What we have discussed till now?
No.
No, I agree.
Okay, fair enough. So now question comes when I should do ISTQB, right? There is no any standard rule that you should do ISTQB at a particular level, right? Ideally, what I have done that let me show you one video on YouTube channel. So there is a very fantastic video. Let me show you on this about the career path for a testing professionals. Yes, this one. I will share this link in the group, right? Ideally, it is recommended, I mean, it is suggested, not recommended, it is suggested up to 2 years of experience, right? You should be ISTQB Foundation certified, right? And then at years of experience, 4 to 5, you should go for ISTQB Agile, right? Rather 4 to 5, it should be 3 years, right? And up to 4 to 6 years of experience, you should go for ISTQB Advanced, which has a 3 levels. One is your test manager, right? Another one is your technical test analyst, and one is your test analyst, right? Which depends. So a 4 to 6, rather you can keep it as a 4 to 8 years of experience. Now, if you want to do directly this ISTQB Advanced, there is no any process to give exam directly. You have to be ISTQB Foundation certified. Only then you are eligible to give any exam like ISTQB Agile or ISTQB Advanced or any of other ISTQB certification you can give only if you are ISTQB Foundation certified. They have started few more certification like Selenium and cloud computing they have started, so that you can do only if you are ISTQB Foundation certified, because initially they want to make your concept in in testing only, right? So this should be a career, or this should be a path for ISTQB when you should do ISTQB, right? Now, how to prepare for ISTQB? Guys, ISTQB is one of the very simple exam, very simple toughest exam, I should say. Why simple? Because it is only the concept that we know. We know each and everything about ISTQB, but only the thing is we do not know in a structured way. Why it is toughest? Because most of the time, if you have seen ISTQB any paper, so it is a confusing questions has been given. How you can tackle that, that's your intelligence level. How you can do odd man out, that's your intelligence level. How we will do that, that we will let you know in the workshop which we will conduct. Basically, there is a some tactics by which you can just resolve the questions, and you can simply get the correct answers. In our workshop, till the date, the highest marks which has gone by is 39, and taken by one girl, which she is having approximately 1.5 years, and people up to 15 years has given the exam through Refer Me group, but no one has scored the same marks. So I really appreciate that girl. She's right now, I guess she is with NIT in Greater Noida, and she scored 39 marks out of 40. So it is, that's why I said it is one of the simplest, toughest exam which anyone can clear. You need not to come with any technical any training institute, like you should come for Refer Me group, because objective of doing this webinar is not to attract you for any workshop, but definitely I will let you know how we conduct that. Or you should go for any any training institute and go to register for ISTQ. You can do it by your own. That's a very simple. But why people go for exam? Because with the training institute, because of regularity, plus because of clear some concepts and clear with the doubts, right? So there is a one more video which I show you how to clear ISTQB exam on Refer Me group. Need Joe references, not getting it. Yes. So by following these things, you can easily crack any ISTQB exam, right? Which I will share both the links in your group, WhatsApp group, right? And if you like the video, please hit on like button and subscribe the channel. So basically, this is one of the simple exam. Now coming to a next topic, which I have not written here, but let me cover it for you. Let's see how ISTQB course is compiled. So now 2018 syllabus they have launched. I mean, from July they have started on 2018 syllabus. So the first chapter is about fundamental of a testing. For example, let's suppose I give you an example of an apple, right? I just tell you, guys, there is a one fruit by the name of apple. It's a shape is like something. It's of this shape, this color, right? And it has a different sections, like it has a middle part and it has a seeds, it has one uh, uh, I mean it is connected with a tree from uh, one small wood is there, right? Some leaves are there, and it comes with the different colors like the green or a pink color or sometimes a red color, right? So I just tell you in the first chapter what is the meaning of a testing, which is what is a testing, right? What are the different principles of a testing? Why testing is important, right? So in the first chapter, I will tell you why eating an apple is important for you, right? What is the testing process, what are the psychology of a testing, why people should eat apple, because we always say eat an apple in a day and we keep the doctor away. So why it is important to eat an apple, what are the different parts of an apple. In the second chapter, it is about testing throughout the software development life cycle. I mean, how many different test levels are there. So in a second chapter, ISTQB tells you about what are the different parts of an apple, like it's inside, it's a seed, and what are the benefit of a different parts. Because in the first chapter we have seen parts, in the second chapter you will see what are the different objective of a different parts and a different benefit of a different part. For example, if you are eating an apple without peeling it off, then what benefit you will get, how much calorie you will get if you will eat an apple, a complete apple. If you will eat seed, then how it is harmful for you. Like in a movie you have seen that potassium cyanide has been made by apple seeds. It was a movie by Devi. Movie name is Mom. If you want to refer, I mean, you can. So in a second chapter, they will let you know about different sections of a testing in a complete software development lifecycle. In the third chapter, it is about static testing. So it's a basically someone now what is happening that apple has been given in your hand, so you can feel it. Now till here, right, is in static testing the product has started developing, maybe in documented format, maybe coding has been done, so you have to do a testing accordingly. Like in agile methodology, if you have seen, then they have a different approach. In V model, it is a different approach. In V model, you start your testing once you get the product complete in a QA environment. In agile methodology, you start your testing once the requirement has been freeze or once the requirement has been started. So you start creating your test cases and validate the requirement documents as well as the coding part also you do. So in a similar way, in static testing, you have given the apple, you can feel it and you can let them know others, okay, I got an apple and I can see there is some mark on the apple and this part is not good, something like that. In the fourth chapter, which is about the test techniques, so that is about how you can create a test case and how you can validate the actual application. And third, we were talking about validating only software was in the building phase. Now the software has been built. So in chapter number 4, you will start writing your test cases with a multiple definitions or multiple categories like a black box, white box, equivalence partitioning, and boundary value analysis, decision table, then state transition, right? So multiple things are there by which you will start writing your test cases: experience based, gorilla, ad hoc, then monkey testing, right? So multiple ways of creating your test case, how you can validate your application. In a similar way, like Apple, Apple is in your hand. Now you have cut the apple and you can start exploring the apple, correct? Now in the fifth chapter, which is about the test management, since you have written your test case, you have done the execution. So who are responsible for which section? I mean, there is a test lead, there is a test manager, there is a tester, there is a business analyst, there is a developer who has a own response, who has different responsibility. How many types of tester there? You guys will surprise that there are multiple types of a tester, right? Like they are independent tester, they are dependent tester, they are developer who works as a tester, they are a tester who work in a similar organization with a similar team with a similar project or different organization. So in a similar way, if I am taking the same example of an apple, so it is about like you have cut the apple, you have start eating, and now you can let them know which part is sweet, which part is sour, which part has a different benefits, which part can be eaten by kid, which part can be eaten by young people, which can be eaten by old people, right? And what is the benefit of eating apple, or how you can eat the apple, whether you can uh, drink apple juice, whether you can make a shake, whether you want to eat a raw apple. So that is covered in a chapter number 5, right? In chapter number 6, it is about the tool supporting for a testing. So multiple tools like in development, security, vulnerability, recoverability, compatibility, right? And freeware, and there is a shareware, then there is a crippleware, right? So multiple tools that we use in a testing, right? So if you want to take a juice of an apple, whether you will crush by your hand or you will use some tools, what is the use of benefit using tool? How we can use the tool? Why tools are important? Where you will prefer to use the tool, or you will use the things manually? What can be benefit of using a tool? That is covered in a chapter number 6, right? So this is the complete compilation of ISTQB syllabus. That end of the syllabus, you will completely get a knowledge of a testing from scratch to end, right? So just a small question to each one of you, Bala, Prakash, Prashant, Puneet, Richa, Rinki, and Rishabh, Yada. Any doubt, any question till now? Hello.
No, nothing from
No,
my
not
side.
for now.
Okay, so are you
Yeah,
guys are
still.
happy with what I have covered till now, or any doubt, any question you can ask directly?
Yeah, we
Not
are
for
good.
now, sir.
Okay, fair enough. So it is about the complete syllabus, how they are conducting. I mean, what they have compiled in a testing, right? During ISTQB syllabus, they also let you know about preparing the document like test strategy and test plan. So let me ask one another question to each one of you. I'm not sure if you have prepared test strategy and test planning. One difference, one thumb or one you can say a major difference between test strategy and test planning. What is the difference in that? Any of you can please tell me? Any of you, please?
So if I'm not wrong, so test plan contains the test strategy. So it's a so test strategy is actually part of our test normally when we report and we report
Sorry,
our
Puneet, your
testing
voice is
based on
low a little bit.
so am I audible?
No? Okay. Okay, Puneet, I'm not able to hear you. So, Yada, Rishabh, Rinki, Prashant, Prakash, Bala, any thought? What is the difference between test strategy and test planning? The one which we know that test strategy is prepared by test manager and test plan is prepared by test lead. Apart from that, there is a one thumb difference, right? That is coverage of a risk, right? So test strategy covers your project risk and test plan covers your test strategy covers your test strategy covers your project risk, product risk, and test planning covers your project risk, right? That is the only difference. Apart from that, multiple titles which go around test strategy and test planning as well. Test strategy can once made cannot be changed, and test plan once it is made can be changed multiple times, right? That's only difference. We only read the definition whichever has been given on internet and we get confused. But in ISTQB, it is clear difference has been given. Apart from that, why we do not clear or we get confused in ISTQB, because we refer to multiple sources. Like there is a one book Rex Black. I'm not I mean saying against anything to that expert, but we get confused because so many things has been given. Test strategy is a part of a test plan. Puneet, I am not completely agree with this because test strategy come first, so and test plan after that comes. Uh, if any doubt, then we will connect separately and we will discuss. You are right. This is the same definition has been given on internet, but this is not a complete definition. So Rexplex is a one book where people go and refer and they get confused, right? That's why people get confused how to crack ISTQB. Only believe me, if you are going to follow this 2018 syllabus, that's more than sufficient to clear any exam. The passing marks is at 25, 26, right, out of 40, and that can be achieved very easily. Correct. So, guys, this was about how ISTQB, how to prepare, and when I should prepare, how it will help you in your career, why ISTQB is increasing in demand, right? Now, let me discuss about ISTQB for a refer me group. So, if you will go on one website, Indian Testing Board, which is because ISTQB have a different bodies in according to their country. Like you have seen, someone has done AUTB, AU, yeah, that's Australian board, and USA it's a US TB, USA TB something. In UK it is a UK TB. India it is known as ITB, right? So that conduct ISTQB exam. If we will go on ISTQB, so we have, if you have seen affiliated companies, right? So you will find Refer Me Group is there, correct? They have given this affiliation only after when we have given 14 successful batches, and they have given this privilege, or they have given this reward to us, that they put our name in their official website, right? So this you can get some credit that what Refer Me Group is here. Even if you will go and check any of the name, only IT companies are certified, or IT companies has affiliation with ISTQB. Only Refer Me Group is a different, which has affiliation with ISTQB, right, or ITB. Apart from that, in the exam it is written 7080, which is for public exam, I mean corporate exam, but for Refer Me Group it is 4130, right? So if you are giving any exam through Refer Me Group, so you will get a discount of 7080 minus 4130, which is 2950 rupees. You can get discount in that, in your certification, right? And how we conduct the exam in Refer Me Group, people from a different location, like from Chennai, Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mysore, Chandigarh, Jaipur, Delhi NCR, Kolkata, and in Odisha, Bhubaneswar, and in Bhopal, Ahmedabad, people from a different locations has given exam through Refer Me Group, right? It doesn't matter from which location you are. Currently, we are running a batch of 30 33rd batch. We are, I'm sorry, I have opened this in different. Okay, so 33rd batch we are going to start, right? And 32nd batch we are just about to, okay, that is ISTQB advanced. So 31st batch we are about to finish, where people are from Belgium, from Chandigarh as well, right? So this I just let you know that what we are doing right now. So this is how Refer Me Group is going to conduct the workshop, right? And conduct online training that we do on a weekend only, right? Now, in 2 minutes, I will just complete that how Refer Me Group is conducting ISTQB, right? And for the workshop, we charge 5,000 rupees, right, for the workshop. But here we have given one offer that if any of you are joining from this webinar, we have just given 500 rupees discount if person is coming from webinar. Apart from that, we are giving 500 rupees discount till Wednesday. If anyone is going to join, so it will be 4,000 rupees, right? And if anyone is referring someone, so there will be 1,000 rupees more discount, right? So eventually this will be 3,000 rupees discount. Apart from that, we also help those people who are who have financial challenges, or who are not working anywhere. So we help the people, but the person should be genuine, right? We have helped so many people who have financial issues. But if someone, like in the previous for the same 33rd batch, let me share you, someone came and asked, please keep this workshop for me at 3,000 rupees. I have simply denied, because we are not going to compromise with our policy. The reason is not 1,000 rupees, but reason is the mindset, right? Here, taking or charging the money, people get serious once they pay for anything, right? So this was all about ISTQB and Refer Me Group, and about me and how we conduct, and what is the ISTQB importance, and how ISTQB is compiled. So any doubt, any question, any of you, Balakrishnan, Prakash, Prashant, Puneet, Rinki, Rishabh, Yada?
When are we starting the batch?
Okay, from next week. Who asked this?
Puneet.
Okay. So, Bala, Prakash, Prashant, Puneet, Rinki, Rishabh, Yada, any question, any doubt, guys, you would like to share?
Yeah, I have one question that
Mm-hmm.
currently I'm working in manual testing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm looking for automation.
Sorry?
So I stick basically these days I'm looking for a job and I want
Mm-hmm.
to switch on to automation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is the best in getting automation jobs, just like you said that it will provide you an extra edge and it will filter it. So does it in field of automation or this is for manual all kind of?
Prakash, as I said that ISTQB is not going to help you to get a new job, right? It will only first thing is give you a confidence, right? And second thing is that it will help you to shortlist your resume. For example, let me show you one more thing. Um, uh, okay, we have, if you will go on Refer Me Group LinkedIn, so we have approximately 4,500 tie-up or 4,500 connections with HRs. We directly get the requirement for a testing, and people ask that we have a, I mean HR asks we have a requirement for testing if you can forward. So here we forward the resume to those HRs and consultant, and we do not charge anything from HR, and we do not charge anything from uh, participants as well. Reason, because we are promoting testing and we forward those people who are certified or who has taken any training from Refer Me Group or associated with Refer Me Group, both the things, right? If we get any requirement from any HR for a testing and they are not mentioning ISTQB, we do not forward any resume to those HR, and we clearly mention if you are not considering ISTQB, we are sorry, we cannot forward any resume. So now those HR has started mentioning ISTQB mandatory in their requirement, right? So again, I said ISTQB is not going to help you in your career in the sense directly to crack any interview, but yes, it will help you to shortlist. One thing, second thing is that it will give you a confidence because once you will be certified, whether you are going in manual, whether you are going in automation, right?
Okay.
So Bala, any question you have because you have unmuted yourself? Bala, you have any question?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so let me ask a very upfront question to each one of you. If we are going to start the workshop, Bala, are you able? Do you want to join? I am completely happy and completely agree. If you are saying no, that is your choice.
Okay.
So you want to continue with the workshop?
Yes.
Okay. And Prakash, what about you?
Yes, I want to continue.
Sorry. Okay, Prashant.
Sir, I have done foundation level, but I am looking forward for agile certification. Currently, my
Okay, okay.
experience
Yeah, your experience you have told me.
2 years.
2 years. Yeah, yeah. So please do one thing, Prashant. Just ping me separately because we are going to start our another batch for Agile. So I will include you in that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Puneet.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. I just need to confirm the timings to get started because I may not be available on next weekend.
Okay. Okay. So timing will be morning 9 to 11. Saturday, Sunday. In case if you are okay, in case if you are going to miss any class, I will repeat. In case, and we also share a recording of each workshop, right? And there is no completion date. Usually it is 2 months, but sometimes I have seen that people ask to repeat the workshop. I do repeat. And one more thing, sorry, I have not shared it with you guys. we have a complete mock test paper of 8 mock test paper, which is of a complete 40 questions, right? Apart from that, we share the mock. I don't know why it is coming with a from. Anyways, I will change it. So 6 mock test paper with each chapter wise, right? Apart from that, we will share one capsule notes, that is per chapter. If at the last moment you can go and cover it, the complete chapter in one go, right? And we also share the documents which are relevant to understand the concepts, right? Each and everything. So you need not to go anywhere to read about ISTQB, right? So this is all about ISTQB syllabus that we cover. Yeah, Puneet, you were saying something.
Yeah, so I was saying like I may not be available for next weekend. Like I'm visiting out of station for 3 4 days. So that's the only challenge I'm seeing.
No worries. If you are ready to join, the next initial 2 classes will be repeated.
Okay, or I will ping you separately on a
No problem.
LinkedIn.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. So, Rinky, what about you?
I will when you are like in every month you will started some batches.
No, the next batch will be in January or February. Once this batch will not clear the exam, I will not start another batch. And and I allow only those people to give the exam whom I have a confidence, because I cannot compromise with my result. That is 100%. Initial first 2 guys failed because it was our first batch, so I was not aware. But after that, we have given 100%, whether it is a corporate batch or it is an individual batch which I take. So I do not allow anyone um, to give the exam. So most probably I will start next batch in February.
February.
Yes.
Actually, currently in this month I cannot join because I'm also doing MTech, so I have some examination.
Okay.
But if you are
Okay.
like organizing it in January, then please ping me. I will definitely join at that time.
Sure, sure, sure. No problem. So please do one thing, just ping me separately because there are multiple people in the group.
Yeah,
I
sure,
cannot
I will.
identify with the name. Yeah. So I will note it
Yeah,
down
sure.
and ping you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Rishabh,
Not sure if I'll be able to join this batch or not, but I'll confirm this to you by the tomorrow's evening. Is that okay?
no problem. But just make it mind that early bird is applicable till tomorrow only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
got it already. Yeah.
Okay. Yada,
I'm afraid I cannot join this batch, but I'll most probably join in the January batch.
no problem. No problem. That's your choice. No problem. But even I'm not saying that you join Refer Me group to clear ISTQB. You can do it by your own as well, right? So that is your choice. But wherever you go, I mean, if you are doing preparation for ISTQB, please be serious and clear the exam. That's a very much important, right? So guys who have said yes, like Bala and Prakash, I will request to each one of you, just, and Puneet also, if you have decided by tomorrow, and I will share one Google account number, Google Pay number, right? You guys just transfer the amount, whatever registration amount it is, because I will consider the early bird for you guys, and then I will add you in a confirm batch where I just show you. Yeah. So this is people of a confirmed batch, and till now we have, yeah, we have 7 participants who are apart from me. There are 6 participants who are confirmed, and they will continue with the batch, right? They have transferred the same amount, right? So I will add you in that group in a confirm batch, right? Okay. So any question, any doubt, anything you guys are having?
Yeah, I have one challenge. On
Yes,
the
please,
coming
please
Friday, I'm
ask.
traveling to my hometown. Yeah, because
No worries. If Prakash, you and Puneet both are not available for the next week, I will repeat the class separately for both of you in the upcoming weekend, right? So I will
My
request
concern is that
to,
only
yeah.
Saturday I would not be available.
So Sunday
Only
you are
Saturday I
available,
would
right?
not be available, but on Sunday. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. So initial, usually what happened that first one or two classes, it's just introduction. Once after two, three, third or fourth class, it goes in a full-fledged way, right? Right. So I will request to each one of you just a small favor, whether you join the workshop or not, just share your feedback in the group where you are linked, whether you are coming from Chopal group or you are coming from webinar group. Just please write one liner. It will take maximum 30 seconds for you, but it will be helpful for me, right? So please write your feedback about this webinar, whatever you feel, right? So thank you so much, guys, for joining this webinar, and good night, and have a good day, right? And always keep that tester is very most important link in software development life cycle, and always keep your confidence very high, right? So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Bala. Thank you, Prakash. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Puneet. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Rinki. Thank you, Yada. And just please share your feedback in the in the same group where you are associated.
Thank
Sure,
you,
sure,
everyone.
definitely. And
Okay, thank you
thanks
to
to you
everyone.
too. Thanks to you too,
Thank
like
you.
sharing
Thank
all
Thank you,
you
the
sir.
so much.
details with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good. My name is Nitesh, not sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Hitesh.
Yeah, thanks, Nitesh.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Nitesh.